Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining another edition of Reporter's Notebook. My name is Kelsey O'Donnell here in the digital studio, and boy, do we have a hot topic to talk about today. Not only do we have the great hot weather outside, but we've also got some seasonal fruit starting to come about, which we'll get to in just a bit. I'm joined today by Victoria Holmes, my other digital squad member here, our digital reporters. Victoria, first of all, thanks for joining.
Oh, of course, always. I love doing these things.
I know, me too. This is always fun, a time where we get to sit down and chat a little bit off the record, more about our stories and not have everything so scripted. So, Victoria, I'll let you explain your story. I'm so excited just to tell viewers about this because this fruit is my favorite seasonal fruit. So I'll go ahead and let you tell us about your story today.
Yeah, so I was perusing through Facebook and I saw someone ask a question in one of the Facebook pages I'm a part of. What farms are open for strawberry picking season? And I was like, wait a minute. I was like, strawberry picking season, that sounds like something I want to do. Just for fun, you know? And then I saw like in the chats that there was some issues with some farms going out there opening up either because of the recent frost or because they were still trying to figure out what the like with COVID protocols, like what kind of safety measures they want to take.
Sure.
So I reached out to a local farm who is famous for their strawberry picking. That's pretty much all that they do. That they grow strawberries, and they're really nice. And they said, yeah, sure, come on by and we'll talk strawberries. And we did. And there was some concerns about the recent weather because the farmer said the weather has been wet. Mm-hmm. So a lot of rain, we've all experienced that here in Eastern North Carolina, but he said that it's looking good for this round of crops, and I got to have the first pick of the season. So I got to taste the first strawberries from Home Place Strawberry.
I do want to show some video here while we're talking about it.
Of course, yeah. No, I have never had fresh from the vine strawberries ever. So
oh my gosh,
this
they look so good.
exciting. Oh my God, they were delicious. They're not open necessarily to the public just yet. We have information when they are open on the story that I did at WNCT.com in the online originals tab. But let me tell you, first of all, it's a nice day. The weather's getting warmer. I'm always looking to do stories where I can interact with the community and where I can be outside,
Sure.
I love going to farmers markets. I love supporting local produce and local farmers. So this was right up my alley, and I really enjoy talking to Steve Sutton, who's the owner of the farm. Not only do they do strawberries, they also have all they do, all that there is there to pick are strawberries, but they have a little ice cream shop.
Oh my gosh, that's the best.
Right, exactly, where they do fresh strawberry toppings and all that stuff. And he was so kind, he was so nice. I've always said this to people in North Carolina are the kindest people I've ever met. And,
I can agree with that. I'm a Northerner, so 100%. I went home over the weekend for Easter, and I can agree with that. I love North Carolina.
Exactly. So, if y'all are looking for a spring activity to do, strawberry picking is the crop is looking very well this season. I can attest to that.
Okay, so I love that you got to bite the strawberry, and I know you put on one of your Instagram stories, you got the first pick of the season.
I did.
Was it fresh? How'd it taste?
It was pretty good, I have to admit. Gosh. Okay, so I was kind of like, he was like, yeah, like he showed me which batch to pick from, and when I grabbed them, I wasn't expecting it to be so ripe. Because there were some that weren't as ripe, and then there was one that was like every single one that I grabbed was just like juicy. Like I don't know how to explain it in terms of sense, but like when you go to this grocery store, you taste them and the strawberries are kind of hard. I don't know if that makes sense to some people. But
Yeah.
And so not hard, but it's just a little hard. Anyways, but these strawberries were like, as soon as they touch your mouth, it was just like a burst of flavor and just juicy, and
my mouth is watering.
So it was a lot of fun, going out there and doing my job,
I love it. So did you learn when official strawberry season is?
Yeah, so it's mid-April up until it's about 10 weeks. So they try to push it as late as mid-June, but apparently he told me, he was like, as soon as you open the farm for strawberry picking, like people are there to pick the strawberries.
Yeah.
So it's like technically like strawberry picking season, it's about 10 weeks, mid-April to mid-June. They take pre-orders if you don't feel comfortable because of COVID and all that stuff. But you're outdoors. There's plenty of room. It's one of those activities where you definitely you don't feel exposed because you're outdoors, or at least I didn't feel exposed because I was outdoors. And it was I can see why he says that those strawberries sell out as soon as they open.
It makes me want to go. Strawberries are the one thing that I wouldn't mind having with every single meal. I have them every morning for breakfast. My mom makes fun of me because when I go home, she cuts up these quarts of strawberries and they're gone. All my siblings and I, we eat so many of them. I love putting them in smoothies, just eating them regular, eating them as a snack. They are just the best thing. They're great to freeze too. My roommate and I will put Nutella on them and put them in the freezer. Oh my gosh. It's something I wish whether or not they're in season, I will get them year round if I can.
Yeah. Why
They're
not?
just better right now. They're much sweeter.
Yeah. So Kelsey, go do some strawberry picking. That's something you would definitely enjoy. Yeah.
I think I do want to do that. It's gonna, well,
Do it,
maybe not
yeah.
this week. I think it's supposed to rain this weekend, but hopefully my off days are Mondays and Tuesdays. So maybe we
Oh,
can hop out there
perfect.
then.
So you'll have like the peak of the season, really, because I feel like there's not a lot of people out there on Monday
Yeah.
and Tuesdays.
And this is in Farmville, correct?
This is yes.
Okay.
But there's a whole. I mean, this is an activity. When I was searching for places, I found a couple places that are open to a few farms in the area that you can do strawberry picking, but they're not open yet. Like they'll start opening next week, the following week. But I know that if you just Google strawberry farms, you're gonna come across a few.
Sure. Something fun to do. Get the kids out. Or if you're myself, don't have kids, you got your dog, get them out.
Oh, bring your dog.
Bring the dog.
Well, actually, I don't know. Ask before you bring your dog.
Just get outside. It'll be nice.
They might use the potty on those plants, and that'd be kind of sad.
That will be a no-no.
Yeah. Then you'd have to buy the whole farm. No, kidding.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it. It'll be our WNCT strawberry farm.
That'd be fun, actually. Yeah.
All right, where can people find your story?
WNCT.com in the online originals tab.
All right, the best place to find it. Some really cool stories on there. I was just looking. I did one last week on a 13-year-old female driver that drove at the Carteret County Speedway, which unbelievable. She's not even old enough to get her driver's license, and she was racing.
That was a cool story.
Yes.
That was a really cool story.
Lots of other cool things on there. Victoria's strawberry story. We've got a ton more on there, but thank you guys. Victoria, did you have anything else before I head out?
I hope everyone enjoys their weekend. It's Thursday. So
It is. We're almost
enjoy
there.
the weekend.
Friday Junior.
Yes.
All right. Well, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in for this edition of Reporter's Notebook. Be sure to tune in on air and online to catch both of us. And for more fun, follow us on social media. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.